Welcome back to the Nap Lab. Today we're reviewing the Ghostbed Signature Foam. This is the mid-tier model within the Ghostbed lineup that includes the Comfort, Signature, and Luxe collections. Design-wise, it's a 12.5-inch foam mattress made of memory foam, polyfoam, a support foam base, and topped with a 1.5-inch thick quilted cover. As the all-foam version of the Signature, it is significantly cheaper than its hybrid alternative. But is it worth saving a couple $100 or go for one of the more expensive models? Let's jump into the review and find out now. Here is the performance scorecard that results from our objective and data-driven tests. As you can see, the Ghostbed Signature Foam has good but not amazing performance. Most categories, including cooling, motion transfer, response time, and pressure release, all have low 8 scores. Off-gassing is a little better with an 8.6, and Edgeport Company both scored in the low 9s. However, the lowest scoring category belongs to Sex with a score of 7.7. Altogether, the Ghostbed Signature Foam earned an overall performance score of 8.30. This ranks it in the bottom 27% among all mattresses tested to date. However, it's worth noting that the price of the mattress is also a good deal less expensive than average. The Ghostbed Signature Foam comes in a single firmness, 6 out of 10, which gives the mattress a medium firm feel. Medium firm works well for most body types and sleeping positions. Next, we're going to talk through what the Ghostbed Signature Foam does best. First, the mattress has a budget-friendly price of under $1,000 for a queen size. Keep in mind, the average mattress we've tested to date costs $1,468. Second, the Ghostbed Signature Foam has great edge support. Whether lying or sitting, I felt well supported in all positions at the edge. Third, the mattress has deep sinkage, which is preferable for some sleepers. This isn't anything too extreme, but it leaned towards a more enveloping feel from the mattress as opposed to a floating above the mattress type feel. However, not all mattresses are ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Signature Foam. First, the mattress has low bounce, which affects the general ease of movement, but it is especially a hindrance for amorous activities. Second, the Ghostbed Signature Foam has good pressure relief, but there is room for improvement. I noticed an abrupt sensation when my body hit the dense support foam, which is not ideal for pressure relief or general comfort. Lastly, Ghostbed only offers a 101-night trial period, which is a good deal shorter than many other brands we've tested. Your body weight and sleep position impact the types of mattresses that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the Ghostbed Signature Foam is good. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress is equipped with a 7-inch support layer. This is 0.92 inches thinner than the average support layer thickness of 7.92 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress has a medium firm feel, which is appropriate for most body types and sleeping positions. In addition, the Ghostbed Signature Foam uses a zone foam with the polyfoam layer in the core of the mattress. This layer has a more supportive foam layer in the center third of the mattress, which helps to resist sagging and body impressions. It also creates more support in the middle of the mattress where most sleepers carry most of their weight. All that said, this mattress isn't ideal for all sleepers. To find the support dynamic comfortable, you'll need to first be okay with a greater level of pushback, and second, really like the all-foam feel. First, this mattress has a high degree of pushback. The body sinks to the top comfort layers fairly quickly and then abruptly comes into contact with the more supportive layers. Throughout our test, I felt that this level of abrupt and significant supportive pushback resulted in less than amazing pressure relief. The second big factor to consider is that you'll really need to like the all-foam feel. The mattress uses a mix of a quilted cover, memory foam, and polyfoam, which creates a more balanced and even feel. While it does use memory foam, it doesn't have the dramatic and exacting hug that many memory foam mattresses create. This is neither good nor bad, but it is a specific feel. If you're expecting a memory foam mattress with a dramatic hug and contour, you may be disappointed. Based on all of our tests to date, an analysis of the materials, and my subjective experiences, I'm confident that most sleepers will find the Ghostbed Signature Foam is good. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing it to absorb body heat. Then we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better, as they they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The Ghostbed Signature Foam has good cooling. During our test, I felt a slight level of heat retention around my body, but it wasn't anything extreme. Even so, it's clear there is room for improvement with respect to cooling. Ultimately, we have a fairly simple all-foam design that utilizes memory foam within the comfort layer. The all-foam design simply doesn't breathe as well as a hybrid. In addition, the memory foam layer also retains more heat than many types of polyfoam will. According to Ghostbed, the mattress is equipped with a temperature-regulating fabric and cooling fibers. However, in our test, I did not experience any cooling feel on the cover. The cover feels perfectly fine, but it doesn't create a cool to the touch feel in my view. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 91.0 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 1.1 degrees warmer than the average of 89.9 degrees based on all of our tests to date. After getting off the mattress, the temperature declined by 5.8 degrees from minute 0 to 1, which is 1.1 degrees cooler than the average 0 to 1 minute decline of 4.7 degrees. When we consider the combination of objective data, my subjective experiences, and an analysis of the materials, I'm confident in my view that cooling is good. For the sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The Ghostbed Signature Foam has deep sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.34 inches. This is 0.16 inches more sinkage than the average sinkage depth of 2.18 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates a balanced body contouring hug. The mattress uses a mix of quilted cover, memory foam, and polyfoam within the comfort layer. This combination of different material types helps to create a more even, balanced, and less polarizing feel. The mattress creates a nice body contouring hug, but it's not too extreme and does not have a dramatic memory foam feel. While there is a deep sinkage level, the mattress still has a fairly high degree of pushback. The topmost comfort foam allows for immediate sinking into the mattress, but then we have the support layers significantly pushing back on the body. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Ghostbed Signature Foam has a low level of motion transfer. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 9.43 meters per second squared. This is 9% more motion transfer than the average of 8.67 meters per second squared. The mattress benefits from the all-foam design and inclusion of memory foam within the comfort layer. These design choices help to better dissipate energy and are the primary reason that bounces below average at just 7.25 inches. However, the mattress also has a fairly high degree of pushback, which is something we also experienced as part of our sinkage test. The higher degree of pushback means transitional support is more abrupt, which is creating a high level of motion transfer for the mattress. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.14 seconds. Immediately after 0.14 seconds, motion drops off considerably, and by 0.84 seconds, we've returned to near zero levels of energy. While it's true there is absolutely room for improvement with respect to motion transfer, it's still not bad at all. Motion duration is kept to a very reasonable level, and motion intensity was only slightly higher than average. I don't expect most sleepers will find this motion transfer dynamic to be problematic. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The Ghostbed Signature Foam is a mixed bag for material responsiveness, with a very fast most recover response time and a slow fully recover response time. In our most recovered test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.3 seconds, which is 0.12 seconds faster than the average of 0.42 seconds based on all of our tests to date. In our fully recovered responsiveness test, we measured a recovery speed of 1.6 seconds. seconds, which is 0.61 seconds slower than the average of 0.99 seconds. This mattress is a tale of two foams. On the one hand, we have the highly responsive poly foams throughout the mattress. These foams are rebounding back to shape effectively instantly. On the other hand, we also have a high-density memory foam in the comfort layer. This foam is taking several moments to rebound back to its original shape after it's been compressed. It's this memory foam that is slowing down the total responsiveness on the mattress. The slow response means it's a bit more difficult to move around on the mattress. To be fair, it's still not bad by any stretch. There are other mattresses we've tested with a fully recovered response time in the 3 to 5 second range. So while there is room for improvement, for most sleepers who enjoy the all-foam feel, I don't expect this level of material response is going to be an issue. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before bending up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Ghostbed Signature Foam has a low level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 7.25 inches. This is 1.88 inches less bounce than the average of 9.13 based on all of our tests to date. The combination of the all-foam design, in addition to the inclusion of memory foam within the comfort layer, works together to reduce bounce. Foams, especially memory foam, simply return less bounce compared to coil and hybrid mattresses. That lower bounce is a major reason that motion transfer is kept to a reasonable level. However, the lower bounce also means that sex performance and ease of movement are negatively impacted. So you should consider which performance factors are most important to you when deciding on this mattress. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Ghostbed Signature Foam has excellent sitting edge support and excellent lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 3.5 inches. This is a half inch less sitting sinkage than the average of 4 inches based on all of our tests to date. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt that support was excellent in all sleeping positions. The Ghostbed Signature Foam benefits from the thicker than average total profile height and highly supportive base. We've discussed some of the challenges with a more supportive base and less gradual transitional support and its impact on motion transfer, sinkage, and pressure relief earlier. While there are certainly negatives in those performance areas, that more abrupt and solid pushback is greatly beneficial for edge support. It helps ensure the edge is highly supportive, doesn't collapse, and is a usable surface area for sitting, sleeping, and sex. Overall, I'm pleased with the level of edge support performance, and I don't expect it's going to be an issue for most sleepers. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edge are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The Ghostbed Signature Foam has fair sex performance. First, let's talk through what the mattress does well. Noise is minimal and edge support is excellent. With just 3.5 inches of sitting edge sinkage, the edge of the mattress is quite robust, which means it is an effective and usable surface for amorous activities. Moving on, we have both cooling and pressure relief, both of which earn good scores, but also scores that are far from great. Even so, both cooling and pressure relief should be good enough for most couples so as to be a non-issue. Lastly, we have bounce at 7.25 inches of total bounce height. This is notably below the average bounce level and is the single biggest factor holding down the total sex performance on the mattress. When it comes to sex, more bounce is almost always better. That lower than average bounce makes sex more tiring and strenuous. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Ghostbed Signature Foam has a good level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt some slight pressure on my body, but it was nothing too extreme. Overall, I found the mattress comfortable, and yet it's clear it doesn't rise to the excellent or outstanding levels of pressure relief. The mattress is equipped with 5.5 inches of comfort material, which is 1.27 inches more comfort material than the average comfort layer thickness of 4.23 inches based on all of our tests to date. In my view, the greatest pressure relief issue on the Ghostbed Signature Foam is simply the level of pushback. While the mattress does have a deep sinkage level, it also has an abrupt pushback, creating a wall of sorts. What this means is the body sinks through the softer top comfort layers and then more abruptly impacts the supportive layers below. In our test, I found the pushback was quite abrupt and it left my body feeling some slight pressure. To be fair, it wasn't in all of our pressure relief tests, but it was often enough that I'm confident in my view that the more abrupt pushback is a problem area for pressure relief. In our pressure mapping test, we measured a max PSI of 0.89. This is within the general range I hope to see, and yet it's also higher than many other mattresses we've tested. The more expensive Ghostbed Luxe foam had a max PSI of 0.64 and had significantly better pressure relief with more gradual and even transitional support. When I consider our objective pressure mapping tests, material thickness, material quality, and my subjective experiences on the mattress, I'm confident most sleepers will find pressure relief to be good and yet far from great. To evaluate off-gassing, we assessed the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitored the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong smell and or a smell that dissipates more quickly are better. The Ghostbed Signature Foam had a strong smell upon initial unboxing. The mattress smelled for 5 days. This is 1.6 days shorter than the average smell duration of 6.6 days. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of the trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, and country of origin. Ghostbed mattresses come with a 101-night trial period and a 25-year warranty. Shipping and returns are both free. So, should you buy the Ghostbed Signature Foam? This is not a strong recommendation from me. On the one hand, it's a very affordable mattress at $1,000 for a queen. However, its performance is below average in many areas. Cooling is on the low end of good, but I wouldn't recommend it over many other models in this price range, especially for those sleeping in warmer climates. In addition, it's the same basic calculus for pressure relief. The mattress does have excellent edge support and good company policies as a whole. For $1,000, this is a perfectly fine mattress. Even so, when we compare this to other $1,000 mattresses we've tested, it has a notably worse score and as such makes it a tough one to recommend strongly. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope it's helpful. Comments or questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Ghostbed, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.